Hey!
Oh, don't stop.
What are you doing here?
Well, we finished the interview this morning. I caught the noon shuttle back. Came here straight from the airport. Oh, with a brief stop at Tony's. Cannoli.
Thank you.
Hey, is that the piece on Joe Novak?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Looking good.
Honey, that's wonderful. Where's Ryan?
Well, she's spending the day with her grandmother.
Oh.
Oh, something is going on.
You read lips?
Come on.
You'll figure it out.
Hello. Finale.
Hi. I got your message.
Oh, Joe, how you doing?
Okay. What are you up to?
Plenty.
And not much.
Hey.
I was wondering when you want to continue that interview.
How's this afternoon for you?
This afternoon.
You're busy.
This afternoon's bad.
Oh, depends on your perspective.
But I may be coming uptown later. How about Ryan's about 5 o'clock?
Good.
Fine. See you then. Oh, and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Mary I'm sorry I interrupted.
I will. See you, Joe. He heard you.
We're married.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is going on?
Couldn't I just be glad to see you?
Tell me.
All right. First of all, I am no longer doing the late news. As of tomorrow, I'm back on the 6 o'clock show. Beyond that, today was the last of the interview series. No more trips to Washington.
How did that happen?
I made it happen. Smile.
I'm stunned. Are you sure this is what you want?
I'm sure.
Now, Mary, I don't want you to feel that I...
Shut up.
Okay. Welcome home.
Where's Seneca?
I don't know. I've been waiting myself. I needed a consultation before I left for the day.
Oh.
Are you all right?
No, actually, at this particular moment, I cannot think of one thing which is right.
Would you like to tell me about it?
I've just been very stupid.
Ray, knowing you as I do, I find that very hard to believe.
Well, believe it. Unless I miss my guess, I have just thrown my fiancé right back at your sister.
I don't understand.
Well, this morning was the first meeting of the board for the Bolac Pavilion. I knew it was going to be trouble, but I thought I could handle it, you know? I got there early, before the meeting started, and Frank was standing there with Jill. They were talking. I don't know what they said, and it doesn't really matter because all I could see was the two of them together. And everything that Frank and I have, that we've shared for all the past months, it was all gone. I was just plain terrified.
Did you say anything to them?
Oh, no. No, I'm too smart for that. I waited until the board meeting started, and then I took over. I just steamrolled right over everything Jill said. And then I made the announcement that Woodard Enterprises is going to pledge more than $3 million to the project, so there's no reason to have any additional meetings. thus very neatly ending any further connection between Frank and Jill.
I take it Jill wasn't too pleased.
Nope. But I got my own way. I always do, don't I? We had a rather heated confrontation. She stormed out. And Frank went after her.
I see.
See, I promised him last night that I would let her do it the way she saw best. I promised him. But then I got here today and I saw them together and I just couldn't stop. I knew I was doing the wrong thing, but I couldn't stop myself. So they're together right now, and
Ray, maybe Frank is angry, but that certainly doesn't mean that you've lost him, and it certainly doesn't mean that he's gone back to Jill.
I wish I knew that.
But you do. Look, you made a mistake. But this morning's events can't negate everything that you've worked for.
Look, Roger, you once told me that you thought that Jill and Seneca had a very stable marriage. Do you still think that?
Jill doesn't keep me abreast of the daily workings of her private life, but I haven't seen anything to prove otherwise.
Please, you can find out for me. I need to know.
Why?
Because I'm so scared.
Ray, this isn't like you.
You don't know.
Look, I know you, Ray. You are a beautiful, marvelous, intelligent woman. You're a good friend and a better lover. You were to me and you are to Frank. And I'd like to think maybe I was the one that brought out the very best in you. That's better. Look, Frank has to know that he's lucky. If he doesn't...
Thank you, Dr. Coleridge. You're very good for me.
Besides, you're going to get married and you're going to be happy. And once you get back to Washington, you can get the ball rolling on the plans for the vice presidency. You'll be by his side. And he'll be very, very grateful.
No.
Mr. Finelli.
Hello, Kevin. Hi.
How are you today, sir?
I am terrific.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Mary's back from Washington. For good. And starting tomorrow night, she is back on the 6 o'clock news.
Jack, that's great.
Isn't it?
Well, can I offer you something to celebrate your good fortune? Oh, it's on the house.
Kevin, it's always on the house.
Ah, yes, but I announced it first. That makes it a special occasion.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll have a beer.
Well, coming up.
What is this?
Oh, some cocktail napkins.
Eringo bra.
They were a gift from Delia, and I had to humor the poor gal.
Why?
What else would you do with her?
I suppose.
Dee's been acting really strangely lately.
How can you tell?
More than usual. This morning she came in here with these great big, huge green plastic aprons for everybody. She bought one for herself, too, so she could help out around here. What happened to yours?
Oh, well, alas, it met an untimely end. I got too close carelessly to an open flame and the apron died.
I'll bet.
Well, I have some business in the kitchen. Excuse me.
It's really terrific news about Mary. Where is she, anyway?
I dropped her off at Frank's. She had to get a statement on the mayor's proposal on transit renewal.
Oh. I'm really glad for you.
Thank you.
Ryan's upstairs playing with a cousin. You want me to go get her?
No, that's okay. There's another reason I stopped by.
Oh?
Yeah, you haven't seen Joe Novak, have you? I'm gonna meet him here about this time.
No, I haven't seen him.
You really don't like him, do you?
That's not it. I thought that...
What?
I like him fine. I don't know exactly what to expect from him. He's not the most predictable person I've ever met. There were a few times when I thought I knew exactly what he was going to do or say, and he turns around and he does exactly the opposite.
You know who that sounds like?
Who?
You. I thought you liked surprises.
Well, not when I'm on the receiving end.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Talking about me?
As a matter of fact, we were talking about me.
A much more interesting subject. I admire your taste. Hello, Finelli.
Joe, you ready to go to work on the interview?
That's what I'm here for.
Want a drink?
Maybe later.
Okay, I think we can work over here.
I'll see you guys later. So long.
Oh, Siobhan. I have something I think you may have left behind at the restaurant last night.
You do? This isn't mine.
It is now. I hope you like it.
It's beautiful. I can't.
Why not?
Please, just...
You sure?
I am. Thank you.
I'll just hold on to it just in case.
Excuse me.
Interesting girl.
You know, I got home last night, and I realized I've got about 60 more questions to ask you.
Go ahead.
Okay, now the assistant DA that's been hassling you.
Hanley.
Yeah. Did he make you some kind of offer for information in return for lesser charges?
He tried. I had nothing to say.
Would he approach you directly before the subpoena?
He dealt with my lawyers.
Oh, well, do you have any idea what the offer was?
No. Listen, Jack, on second thought, I could stand some dinner. You gonna buy me dinner?
Well, sure. Let me get Kevin over here.
Oh, that's all right. I know my way around the kitchen. You want a sandwich?
No. No, thanks.
Hello.
Why do I get the feeling that I said something wrong?
I'm sorry. Will you just give me a minute, please? Thanks.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And I suppose I owe you an explanation,
Now,
don't I?
that's entirely up to you.
No, I trust you. You are amoral and unscrupulous and a lot of other wonderful things that I understand very well.
If that's a compliment, thank you.
It is a compliment. Besides, I think your professional opinion will be very reassuring. At least I hope so.
This is becoming more intriguing by the minute.
Look, I want to put a hypothetical situation to you, okay? Now, it may be a little fantastic, but try to imagine it. A woman is alone in her apartment with a business associate. Someone nobody even knows is there. No one even knows of the connection.
In other words, the hypothetical Samuel Addison Snow.
Please, Roger, it's easier my way.
Go on.
Thank you. Now, while the man is in the apartment, he has a heart attack and he dies, leaving behind any number of incriminating documents. The body is dealt with by a very discreet doctor who has the convenient habit of forgetting details. It is taken to a small private hospital.
Where the doctor will attest the man died.
Yeah.
The death certificate?
It's been taken care of. The body is then taken to a funeral home. There are virtually no relatives who have to be notified, and nobody knows of the actual events of the death.
That is an amazing story.
I don't want to critique, Roger. What I want to know is, are there any loose ends? Is there any way that Frank or anybody else could find out the truth?
The doctor was bought off.
Generously.
Do you trust him?
I don't know if I've got any other choice.
Under the circumstances now, I don't see any reason why you have to worry.
Thank you.
You know, I'm astonished at what you're willing to put yourself through for Frank.
I love him.
That's obvious.
He's the only thing that matters. He's everything. I don't want to lose him.
You won't.
I can't.
You know, what really bothers me is sometimes I wonder just how well I know Ray. Last night, even, I asked her directly. She said she had no problems working together on the board, no worries about Jill. And then this morning, it was as if it all meant nothing. Everything that we said.
Did you ask her why she did it?
Mary, I know why she did it.
She's scared.
Yes, she's scared, and she has no reason to be. I've told her that. I've explained to her that Jill and I are simply working together, and whatever ties we had in the past are long gone. But when I see Ray watching, it's I don't know.
She loves you.
And I love her. Why can't she just believe that?
Oh, I can't answer that, honey. I don't really know Ray that well. Oh, she was wonderful at starting me at Channel 1. We've talked, but...
Well, she isn't all that easy to get to know. It even took me a while. And there are still moments when, I don't know, she can be difficult. She tries so hard. I think that may be part of the problem. Like with Ma, I know Ma still hasn't been able to accept the idea of our wedding.
Your mother wants you to be happy. We all do.
I know. I know you do. Thanks.
Are you starting to have second thoughts?
What about the marriage? No. Mary, I believe we can be happy. It's just that there are a few things that I'm going to have to get straightened out first. I am going, we are going. We are going to make this work.
Well, I've never seen you fail at anything you set your mind to.
Now, that's what I like to hear.
You'll always hear that from me.
Still St. Francis? Huh?
Well, a little tarnished around the edges, maybe. Yeah. That'll never change.
Good.
And, try not to worry, okay?
Oh, I'm not. But I do have to take care of some things with Ray. Starting tonight.
What was that supposed to be?
It was supposed to be a kiss. I can do a lot better if you give me a chance.
You're incredible! What did you expect me to do? Fall at your feet, swept away by your manly charms?
Frankly, I didn't consider the end result. It was a spontaneous action. It was what I wanted to do.
Well, it wasn't what I wanted.
How could I possibly have known that?
What did it ever occur to you to ask?
What would you have said?
No!
I rest my case.
Well, just go ahead, do whatever you want to do. Just don't even bother to think about me.
I've been thinking about you since I met you. I think I've made that fairly clear.
Nothing about you was clear to me, or vice versa.
Look, Siobhan, I didn't mean to upset you. If I did, I apologize. What more can I tell you?
Tell me you'll never do it again.
You've got my word. In fact, from here on, it's up to you.
What do you mean?
I think you understand how I feel. I've known you, what, about a week or so? In that time, I've invited you out to dinner, agreed to cooperate with your brother-in-law on the story you wanted, sent you an enormous fish, not to mention the rose, manipulated a dinner out of your mother, and offered you a small handmade necklace.
It's been some week.
In return, I've spent several evenings with your entire family, whom I do like, but I think you know what I mean. I've been rejected more times than I like to remember. And I've gotten one small, sweet kiss, which was not returned. And as fascinating as I do find you, I'm about to give up. So, like I said before, it's up to you. I'm not used to this. After the first no, I don't usually hang around, but I felt something going on between us, and I wanted to find out about it. How about you?
Look, I appreciate that necklace. It was a really nice thought. I didn't expect it. I never know what to expect from you. I mean, there could be a truck out there with a 10-gallon aquarium full of electric eels that you've trained to spell out my name in neon letters.
Don't do that, Siobhan.
Do what?
Make jokes. Avoid the issue.
I'm not.
You're great at avoiding issues.
Wait a minute. I hardly know you. I know that sounds like a cliche, but I hardly know you.
I'm giving you a chance to change that right now. Would you please look at me? Huh? It's up to you. It's your move. Is this hello or goodbye?
I think I'm free for dinner tomorrow night.
So am I. Hello.
Hi.
What if the perfect guy for you is in LA or DC or New York City? Get ready to take a Holidate, a new original reality series, all new this Wednesday at 10 on SoapNet.